An extremely good meeting, and I'd like to compliment Minister Goyal for the way he's going about the trade agreements for India. India is growing at a very fast rate. Of course, you cannot have good GDP growth without good trade growth. So I think the diversification of India's trading relationships through the work that he is doing and that Prime Minister Modi is doing is also a good thing. Of course, we discussed the World Trade Organization. To complement the bilateral actions that are being done, you also need to strengthen the multilateral system. And we'd like India to take a lead in doing that. And I think Minister Goyal and his team are going to be working on that with us.
And what role do you see for India in the next MC14 meeting?
I think India can play an extremely important role. India is dynamic, it's innovative, it has many good practices to share with other developing countries. And at MC14, we'll be looking to how do we make the trading system, the world trading system, more resilient so it can support countries like India that are growing in such a dynamic fashion. How can we position it so that India and other developing countries can take advantage of emerging new opportunities in diversification of supply chains, where India stands to benefit, in digital trade, in green trade. So it will be a very important ministerial to look at what reforms can the WTO do to strengthen it. And what are the good things about the WTO, of which there are many, which the WTO should strengthen also and keep. And of course, we'll be looking at some of the issues that India is interested in, like past mandates to do with public stock holding. How should we deal with past mandates in the reform program? So we'd like India to be very active and a leader in the reforms.
US President Trump has imposed major tariffs on several countries, causing significant disruption in global trade. How is the WTO prepared to respond to this unilateral tariff?
Well, the WTO is a member-driven organization, and the U.S. is dealing bilaterally through its unilateral actions with each member. We have been told that India is negotiating a full-fledged WTO-compliant free trade agreement with the United States, and we think that is a good thing. Now, even though the system has been disrupted severely, it is important to note that 72% of world trade is still going on WTO terms. So it has come down from 80%. So yes, the system has been hit, but it is resilient. And this is something that members of the WTO should be proud of. They have not tried to do tit for tat with the US. They've avoided that, tit for tat measures, as happened in the 1930s. They've also not done tit for tat with each other. They're still trading with each other on WTO terms. So I think the question now to ask ourselves is, how do we build further resilience? Some of the criticisms made by India, by developing countries, are valid. Some of the criticisms made by the United States are also valid. Let us use this opportunity of the crisis, see the opportunity in the crisis to solve these challenges in the WTO and strengthen the system. Thank you. Thank you.
Just one question. China led